Oh, mate. Ayo, ayo. Got to have a bowl of Kellogg's fruit and fiber. What a cast. Danny, honestly, you're banging so far. Oh, that's a model. Is someone gonna smash it? Please. Okay, I'm out. Nah, no thank you. Okay, no. Never before I've ever wanted to smash that house more. Alec, mate.
That's a big fella.
Do you know what? I thought it was gonna be bigger. Maybe you just got big hands. Try and peek your heart out, do you know what I mean? Fuck that guy. Oh, okay, that wasn't a pet, that was just banging about. Mate, I would move out of this area immediately. Sorry, the day that I find a spider like that, it can have the house. Easy. Nah, no questions asked. You're welcome.
Do the whole table and...
Mate, how old is this film? He looks so young.
I'm gonna get started right away.
Hey, where you going?
Man, he's way relaxed for a room that he just found that spider in.
Just get the... Oh, Jane.
I tell you what, that was speed.
Good luck.
Hi.
Did he just go to the basement to get away from her? What's up with Jane?
This house is too big for you. It really ought to be for a couple with a family.
Oh, buddy, not your place, is it really?
Oh, Pumpkin, I didn't mean anything. It's just that, really, this house is too big.
Too big for you. Oh!
No, Jane.
Oh my god, she's a menace. It's very picturesque, to be fair. To be fair though, they've done these guys, the couple, really well because I already feel warm towards them. All the lovey stuff is really authentic and well played. And I think, you know, unites you. This is the thing, the clever thing that I think it does right at the beginning here, is that Jane is a thing and comes in and unites you as the audience, like, against her. It's something, one, that's very relatable. First of all, it's an easy in for the audience, but two, like I say, previous to that scene, you have them being lovey and, you know, very cutesy in a very authentic way. It's not cringe or anything, you know, it's believable. They sell it, which is the first step. And then Jane comes in, she's judgy, you don't like her. That is transferred to you as the audience, so it gets you in even more. In the first, 6 minutes, and a lot of that was the music intro coming in. I think the film has certainly done a lot to get you behind this couple emotionally already, right? You like them, you're on their side.
I don't think that it's any of Jane's business.
Yes.
You could try again on this vacation, you know?
You need a haircut for your vacation?
Excuse you. His hair looks fine.
Built that foundation in 1835?
Fair enough, he's grafting.
He got hair right down to his gut. He says to me, trim it a little. I took a scissors to him.
Jeez, dude. Seriously, you just completely ignored well, hey, maybe this is why you sat outside with no business, sir.
Hey, look out for that!
Oh. Ah. Oh god. We good? Guys. Doggy. Boyo. Be a good one. Okay. Damn. Whoa, this took a turn. Are we good? You need to walk away, mate. What's happening?
You'll feel better when you dry, honey.
Okay.
That fire wasn't burning when we left.
Jane. Whoa, buddy. Hey, new powers. Awesome.
I'll make some coffee and you get...
Coffee! Perfect, mate. I love her. What?
2 hours.
Oh, Barbara, you are not going to believe what...
Okay, this took a turn. Okay, well, vampires, fair enough. I like it. Mate, this movie goes so quick. We're not even... Are we 10 minutes in? Oh. They died. Do you know what? It's nice that they left the book, though. We're 10 minutes. We just hit 10 minutes, man. This is moving so quick. What a good pace.
I think we survived the crash.
Well, don't be a pessimist, mate.
Why did you disappear when you stepped off the porch?
It's a good point. What was that about?
Are we halfway to heaven? Are we halfway to hell?
Hey, maybe a little bit of a good point to mention. I am currently watching The Good Place. No spoilers. I'm on season 2, episode 6 I've just recorded. Very similar themes. I feel very at home. Oh, wow. This sucks, though. Where does Beetlejuice come into it?
See business section. Look nice and stupid, too.
Oh, I see. You're grifting.
Can't tell which is the best placement for us.
They're taking it very well.
The vacuum's out in the garage and we can't leave the house.
Damn. What?
Where are all the other dead people in the world?
For real. Questions. Intrigue. This is good. I talked about the pacing before. Very quick pacing. Like I say, they do a lot of work to enamor you to these two anyway, first of all. Before 10 minutes, we've got the hook of the film. They die, we're dealing with that. It's like the unknown, which is like, okay, what are the rules? Then all these questions. Good. I talk about this a lot, but you've got to get your audience asking questions. Promote that intrigue in them, and they're in. We can't go outside. Where's everyone else? Who's in charge? What do we do? Really good place to put your audience. 12 minutes into the film.
It's Jane.
Of course she's here. Oh, I see. No, this is her in life.
We're dead. I don't think we have very much to worry about anymore.
It's true. Are there spiders here, though? Because I do need to know. Jane. Oh, that's a very small blanket for two of you, though. Oh.
Sturdy country craftsmanship.
Right, the new family.
You're finally going to be able to cook a decent meal.
Yeah, mate, slap him. Why not?
A little gasoline.
What?
Here we go.
Oh, God. Why did they bring her in like that? What? Hey, fair play to her. We know where the power lies in this family.
Delia hates it.
Oh, she's absolutely seen these ghosts, you know. Oh, come on. Again.
I made it. It's my sculpture.
Is this a prequel to the Addams Family? Can I ask? I'm getting vibes. Absolute fail.
Let oath when I think.
What? Oh, she absolutely ties him up in bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, ooh.
There's a word for people in our situation. Ghosts.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Let's get this show on the road.
Mate, these guys are begging to be haunted. What is this guy's deal?
But I saw something.
Yeah, ghost them up, man. It's immediately making you hate this family, innit? Well, they absolutely didn't see her.
To pray the other closets are bigger than this one.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Where do you go? Wow.
Deliver me from LL Bean.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna get her.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to lock the attic door.
Go, 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 go. Wait, you forgot. Okay. Surprisingly good navigation with that head.
Ghosts of the people who died in this house. They want us out of here.
What's the good of being a ghost if you can't frighten people away?
Pull the book. I feel like you can influence like physical objects though. I wouldn't do it, dude.
Here.
Okay. This is very much we've got doing at home, innit? What is going on?
Plan to have a stroke from the amount of MSG.
Buddy, how are you eating with that?
We'll build you a dark room in the basement, okay?
My whole life is a dark room.
Okay. Well, it's because you got a veil over your face, mate. Do a bit of that. A bit of light might get in. She's gonna take a picture of him, do you think?
Beetlejuice, the bio-exorcist. Unhappy with eternity.
It's so interesting. It's such a unique, like, original concept. I do wonder if it was based on a book or something. But let me know down in the comments, was this based off something? I mean, even so, even if it was, super original concept, which I feel like in the, you know, landscape of modern cinema, we're lacking. I've talked about it a lot on my channel before of such a huge conversation. I don't want to get too deep into it because we'll get distracted, but we're very much more so in the land of sequels and prequels and reboots, and you get the odd film come across nowadays that's a little bit more original, right? Breaking out the mold, doing something new. But something like this feels like something from a bygone era. Because it is, right? In a good way, you know. I'm enjoying the concept. I do like how it's constantly playing with your expectation of something happening. That guy having the best time. Amazing.
And it is dangerous.
Everyone's so unconcerned that she was like this far away from dying. Oh, she sees him? Yes. I told you she'd see him. This is Jane. Jane. Beautiful. Yeah, good. She's gonna be into it, man.
That little girl saw us.
They were family. I was devastated.
Yeah, you sound it, mate. Hello, let's have a meeting. Hey, to be fair though, she seems to not be having a good time. So maybe these guys, I mean, you know, and look, a kid in this family coming in, being a little bit, not likable. Let's put it kindly. She's the kid in that family. It's got to be affecting her, not in a nice way. Perhaps she gets to know these two, the ghosts. Sorry, I don't know anyone's name. And, I don't know, finds a little bit of joy.
Having trouble with a liver? Put me up in a fleeting bio-exorcism.
Alright, we need to get him involved, I feel like.
Get a free demon possession with every exorcism.
Beautiful. Capitalise on that, mate.
Plenty of snakes and lizards for him to play with.
What a fun role for him.
Like you want me to eat? I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow.
Whoa, alright, can we get dinner first? Like, she knows.
Hey, maybe we should try that beetle guy.
Yes. Okay. Is this Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice! Absolutely, yeah. That'll be my first thought too. Go straight through into the green mist. This guy's just having a good time. He seems like he'd be a genuinely nice person to know. I don't know, man. Who knows? He might be a corporate fiend. Kind of gives that, do you know what I mean? A little bit.
Dad, I want to tell you what I saw.
What is the point of my coming up here if people won't let me relax?
Yeah, this is the problem though. Look, he just wants to be on his own. The whole move is him. He wants to be out in the country. He's not, you know, paying attention to what his daughter needs. He's not paying attention to what his wife needs, however much she might be a little bit of an unsavory character. He just wants his peace and quiet, but at the same time, he's neglecting his family.
Maybe you can relax in a haunted house, but I can't.
Really? I thought you'd be well into it, dude.
Nice building.
Okay, you know what? Man looking out a window with binoculars. I don't know, man. He just is a step away, isn't he? Oh, wow. Hello, hello. Oh, I didn't even clock that was hot. Okay, mate. Okay. Mate, you got a little something. Oh no, it's on the other side. Fair enough. No, it's probably normal. Yeah.
Number 54 million six.
Mate, this seems like a very inefficient. Are you a snake? I just feel like, and this is, I see where this is going as well. Because what is it? Adam and Lydia, they wanted a kid. Maybe we'll try on this vacation again, you know. When Jane came in, it's like, oh, you have a huge house, should go to a huge family. And, you know, obviously then we got that they clearly wanted to, but perhaps have been trying and, you know, unsuccessfully. So we're seeing this kid here being neglected by her parents. We had the line that she had at the dinner table, or whatever it was, I only know darkness. She's not having a nice time. I think perhaps Lydia and Adam are the people, they seem very nice people, very wholesome, that they might help her a little bit and show her a little bit of love, and she might find some joy and happiness through them, which would be nice. It would be a really nice, I was gonna say message, but maybe ending.
You want a cigarette?
Oh, no.
Oh no, not if that happens, mate.
Trying to cut down myself.
It's not working, is it? How many up to? 200 a day. Mate, it's rude to stare. Admittedly, I don't think he's got eyelids. Okay, fair, he gets a pass. He does get a pass, yeah.
If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have had my little accident.
Right, God. Oh no. Mate, it all looks awesome though, to be fair.
How do I look? There are no mirrors on this side.
Fine, look fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, I've been feeling a little flat.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm an easy target, to be fair.
Meters are stopped. Please report the door number.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? To see this amount of work and effort go into the production.
125 years. I can't.
Wow. Ops collusion, okay.
What is this?
Don't ask, mate.
That's the lost souls room. Room for ghosts that have been exorcised.
No.
That's death for the dead.
Oh dear. Today we've got such a kind of content mill of TV shows, films. There's such a deadline now to get the final product that there's no time for this anymore. It's so much easier to underpay artists to deliver a product that could be better, should be better, and yet studios want to just get it out and get the money and then wonder why it underperforms.
We're home. How long do you suppose we were waiting there?
3 months.
Oh, do you know?
We're very unhappy.
What did you expect? You're dead.
Damn.
You should thank God you didn't die in Italy.
Why?
Get him out yourselves. It's your house. Do what you know. Use your talents.
I love this. I do love that. I love that it's like, oh, just haunt him. It's fine. And I do feel like if you stop and think about this a little bit too much, it gets a little depressing.
What about that guy in the flyer? You know, Beetle.
Don't even say his name.
What is he?
You don't want his help.
Really?
We might.
No, you don't.
In this afterlife, what is he? How did he get there? I don't need to know that. I'm just curious.
He was my assistant.
Oh.
The troublemaker. Claimed he could get rid of the living.
Oh yeah. Mate, you gotta. I'd be more tempted, honestly.
The only way he can be brought back is by calling his name.
Why would you tell them? Why would you tell them that? You are a fool.
You remove the Dietzes yourselves.
Well, now they've got the option, mate. That's okay. Do you know whatever happens now? This is on you. You told them how to do it. Sorry, but how do I get Beetlejuice's job? That's what I want to be doing.
We can do this. Come on.
For a little bit, yeah, sure. Why do I feel like this is him?
Hey, you. Hungry?
Okay.
Have I not always made you money?
Charles, nobody made me.
Oh, corporate douche. Yeah, fair. No, I take back everything I said.
I can buy the whole town.
Wow. Fun. What a fun premise. Because, I mean, you know, we've got this thing now of Juno being like, you got to haunt them. You got to haunt them out. Whether they use Beetlejuice or not. Obviously, they're going to. Right, title of the film. But they're really arraying this family that have moved in as the bad guys. And you want them to succeed. And it's this fun thing of like, yeah, let's do it. Let's haunt them out. Do you know what I mean? It's such a fun premise.
Jeez, Lydia, is Connecticut so boring?
Wow. Is that actually one of them as well?
When she sees you cut holes in her $300 sheets.
Classic.
So corny.
Oh no, she's having the worst time.
Cut it out! I'm a child, for God's sakes.
It's alright, this is fine. This is our first attempt. I tell you what, I love how they glide.
No feet.
Beautiful. I wonder how they did that. What is it? There's a certain dance technique where they wear those long dresses and they walk in such a way that it looks like they're gliding. I feel like they use something else rather than hire someone who could do that. I don't know. I'm very curious though. Yeah, let's have a conversation, mate. Let's go.
Are you the guys hiding out in the attic?
Beautiful. Converse.
Are you Night of the Living Dead under there?
Man, it might help if they were.
Pus?
Yeah, see, she's excited about that, mate.
Why are you wearing sheets?
It's a classic.
You carved all these little houses and things?
Told you. Bond.
She's got photos, Barbara.
You had a photo of Bigfoot.
My photo of Bigfoot is a different story. Gotta get some help here. We've got to contact this guy, Beetlemeyer.
Beetlejuice.
Adam.
Yeah, he's trying to get in, isn't he?
It's him. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, here we go. To be fair, I thought they'd have another few cracks at it actually before they called him in, but I do feel like Beetlejuice so far out of everybody in the afterlife is having the most fun. Yeah! What an entrance.
Babs.
Oh, he's a pervert. Of course he is. I should have clocked that, really.
All right, let's get down to business.
It's goofy, innit? It's like a cartoon.
We gotta get closer. Move in with you for a while.
It's already a big commitment for me.
What are your qualifications?
Ah, well, I attended Juilliard.
Can you be scary?
Look at him.
What do you think of this?
Oh, God. Can they see him, though?
He could be of some use on the way to the road.
something out of
My guy.
We'll have to do to strike a deal with you, too.
I feel like Lydia needs to write in something about him not touching her. Do you know what I mean?
Don't you hate it when that happens?
We can do this stuff on our own.
Okay, cool.
I'm not exposing that little girl to that pervert down there.
Good call.
Changed my mind.
I feel like you've invited him in now.
We can scare them off ourselves.
Good. No, nice. Really nicely done. Because it's like, you know, you introduce, you know, the titular character. We get to know him. You know what I mean? We've been teased him. You kind of want to see him as the audience. You're like, you know, he's going to come. But not quite yet, right? We still get to see them kind of trying to do it on their own. I like that, right? Rather than getting it all at once, it's like, okay, no, you get a taste. Come back. Normalcy. And he's going to come in later. Good. Pacing.
I think what you did with the place is wonderful.
It's way worse, man. I'm so sorry.
I just hope it wasn't yet another of your dreary suicide attempts.
What?
I was one of New York City's leading paranormal researchers.
Really?
I saw some ghosts.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I would rather talk about.
You've got nothing. Hey-oh. Amazing. Beetlejuice. Hey, Mr. Coconut. Perfect. Oh, mate, hit that thing. Yes, yes.
7 foot, 8 foot punch.
More of this, please. Whoever thought of this movie is amazing. Oh, God. Beautiful. That was them. That was amazing, dude. That was very well done. I thought it was Beetlejuice.
I want you to come downstairs.
It's like being in an amusement park.
Oh, no. No. That scene is so good, man.
People will pay big money for this, right?
Oh, you need Beetlejuice, man. I love this as a twist. I didn't see that coming. You just persuade them that it's a thing and they're into it. Of course they would be, right? Money-making scheme. It would have been so easy for them to just keep trying to haunt them, not have it work. And then they have to obviously get Beetlejuice in. He does it. Do you know what I mean? It's a more run-of-the-mill plot. It's what you kind of expect. And to go against that, go against the mold of the expectations of the audience that you've set and do something. Actually, no, they're not going to expect this, right? It's just little things like that that just keep you engaged. I tell you what, though, they've failed so hard, haven't they? Come on, all right, round 2. This is beautiful. Like, team up. We got to team up. We're talking to each other now. Damn, I do feel like they need a little bit of Beetlejuice now, to be fair.
Now, let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose.
Yes, round 2.
Why don't you just leave them alone? They didn't do anything to you.
Oh, hello. Yes. Bite your face off. What?
But you could have killed him.
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
I'm not being funny though. If they die in here, surely they're gonna then have to inhabit their house as well. That's not a good mate. You do not want to be spending like eternity with these people.
Feeling a little anxious, if you know what I mean.
Wow, I actually do know what he means. That's not ideal. Wow. I love that like an advertisement is air conditioned. Whoa, very air conditioned. Okay, you know what I mean? A bit of fellatio and a swift breeze.
I'm not your coach. He survived.
Oh, of course he did.
Not sure that this is the right environment for Lydia.
Oh, hey, a little bit of parenting.
I am utterly alone.
Bless her. It kind of feels like, you know, like her film. The through line of it is this young girl, how she feels, how she's struggling, and everything else is just the elaborate, fun background to that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she's kind of the heart of the film. And, you know, we've had a lot of reference to people killing themselves and deep, intense commentary on death. You know, it's been presented in a very light way, which I think it's pulling off and getting away with, and allows it to talk about that stuff. And I think actually there's room, I think, from what I see, because like I say, it's brought that stuff up, and it's all been almost whimsical, as strange as that is to say. There's that humorous through line obviously to the film as well. It's kind of given itself access to talk about and have a deep conversation about that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm looking at her and I'm like, again, lots of imagery of hanging and things like that, and the lady before when they were trying to see Juno who had cut her own wrists. And I do wonder whether the goal is preventing Lydia from doing that, because it feels like she's getting closer and closer to that. She's having a rough time. This scene here, I feel utterly alone. She's not doing okay. And I think it's easy to be watching the film, having a good time. It's fun. It's kind of, like I say, whimsical, this comedic through line, to kind of almost not ignore this, but miss this and miss how serious this possibly is getting for her. I see a path forward that is this really, like I say, fun, whimsical, comedic film, having this really deep hitting message of, okay, the goal now is to, like I say, she feels like the main character almost. The goal is to prevent her from getting there early. And that's kind of maybe where we're going to go with that, and maybe remind ourselves while we're here on this earth, we should be looking for joy and happiness. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just see an opportunity, and the film's really good so far. I think it's inserted this and this young girl into it in a way that they can do that. These serious topics lightened by the feel and the tone of the film, this juxtaposition of tone, the light and the dark, the comedy and the death. It would be a really nicely packaged story if they can land this seriousness of what I see them building.
You get the teachers out of there now.
Right, and I wonder actually whether maybe the goal is to keep them there so that these two can be, like I say, a balm to this young girl.
What are you going to do?
I'll go first, honey.
Go on, what you got, mate? Hit me. No. Okay. Wow.
Not bad.
Fair enough.
I don't think we survived that crash.
You look like somebody I can relate to.
Beetle,
Mate, I'd be here for like hours. I'm so bad at charades.
it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, smart kid, good.
Just say it!
Don't you think he'd be good for her? Yeah.
I can't go through with it. I like that little girl.
Nice.
I want to be with Lydia.
There it is.
Say it!
No!
Oh no, come on.
He told me that if I let him out, he would take me to the other side to find you.
Oh god, yeah, no.
I want to be dead too.
No.
Okay, let's talk to her. Oh, she's Barbara. Sorry, I've been calling her Lydia this whole time. I'm so sorry. You know who I was talking about, hopefully.
And you can come up here and visit us anytime you want.
Good.
Here from now on.
Buddy, get that under control.
We've decided that we're going to invite you and your family to stay.
That's right, Lydia.
Good effort.
I just want to see them. I think I can handle it.
Uh-oh. It's really interesting, actually, because Beetlejuice doesn't seem a huge part of the film. Not in a bad way. It still works. Uh-oh.
Man's delight.
Damn. Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because I think the thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the film, about like, you know, if you stop and think about it too much, it's a little bit depressing to think about, you know, this image of the afterlife and how hopeless it seems to be and a place you don't want to go to. And I think actually, from what I am detecting from the film, it seems to be more of a commentary on appreciating what we have when we're alive, as opposed to being, this is what happens after death. Do you know what I mean? That's not really the focus. The focus is to value life more so. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, it's almost this image, isn't it, of the dead losing their power. It's that power transference, right? Adam and Barbara don't have that power anymore, right? You go towards the beginning of the film and they had all the power, they had their own autonomy. The film and the events of the film were kind of in their hands, right? Now they're losing that, and the family here taking control, and it's almost this metaphorical thing of when you have the most power, it is in life. Because that's what we've seen as well, is that, you know, Barbara and Adam really haven't had much of a choice. And as much as I say, as much as they did have that level of autonomy, autonomy that they had at the beginning of the film. They could do what they wanted. They had to do what they wanted within this strict boundary of, okay, you've got to haunt this family to get them out if that's what you want to do. It was very much a solid status quo of, okay, this is what happens when you die, and this is what you have to do. You know what I mean? It's this like lack of power, lack of greater autonomy. And like I say, I think that message that I was talking about of, you know, the film seems to be more focused, as much as the subject matter is death, the focus and the message seems to be more so on what you do in life and living and finding joy in being alive. And this is almost this metaphorical thing of, when you are living, you have the most power to affect how you are. You're alive. You have this life. It's beautiful. Go out and find your joy. And that's a very simple look at it, right? That's ignoring all of the things outside of our control in life. And that's fair too. Damn.
I don't know.
Buddy, what did you do?
They're dying!
They're already dead.
Oh, he's doing the thing. Is he exercising them? Beetlejuice. This is your chance.
I gotta get married.
Okay.
It's showtime.
Here we go.
Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Make work quick. They are looking dry.
Museum the natural.
Also, by the way, you know, that guy there, big corporate boss coming in there trying to make money off of this stuff, right? It is also a commentary on that. It's really a lot of subtle commentaries, I think, in this film. It's that thing of they're coming in and exploiting as much as they can for the largest profit, right? Because that's what they're doing here. That's what they're trying to do here. Exploit the literal dead in their rest for money and the entertainment of those that are alive, right? And there's something greatly cruel about that, right? Which is representative of most corporate practices of ultra-capitalist, make as much money as we can at any cost. It's funny, isn't it? You have that crowd of people that are like, stop making things political. Things have always been political. Films like this, going back to this, it's political. It is. It's talking about the rules of our society, the capitalism that exists in our society as well, right? And these things inhabit our media because it's a reflection, right? Media is a reflection of our society. And as much as it might not be in your face, it's still there. And there you go, kicking them out. It's a commentary against that as well, right? Our corporate overlords.
I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe.
Because that's the thing, that's what Beetlejuice is. He's this personification of this individual outside of the norm, outside of the rules, outside of the status quo. Come in like a wrecking ball to mix it up. Juno's like, oh, he doesn't fit in here either. He goes against all the rules, all the things that we govern ourselves by, and then he comes into our world and he does the same thing. So like I say, Beetlejuice is this personification of anti-corporate, anti-capitalist. And look, it would be remiss of me not to talk about how he is also a pervert, right? And with the anti-this that he embodies, there is a little bit of bad that comes along with that, can come along with that as well. Because as much as there's a lot to criticize about the way that the world works and the way it's governed, there is also an aspect of, in certain areas, this thing of there are rules, there are things that exist for a reason. And as much as someone like Beetlejuice is quite often necessary to come in and question the status quo, sometimes you got to pull him back and be like, whoa, hang on. An example, the law, right? It's not perfect. It's not always fair. It's been warped a little bit by capitalism, right? Who's got the most money? The law is also in place to protect us. And as much as it might not do that in every single case, it does do that a lot as well. God, dude, you've looked better. Okay, sorry to interrupt the video, but I'm editing and I just made a note. And obviously coming into the film, I, wasn't seeing the capitalism, anti-capitalist message that I think I saw later on in the film. And obviously having seen the whole film and going back as I'm editing, going through, it's all the way through. So my note here was about Jane and her fake empathy, right? And this idea of her coming in and all she actually wants, her motivation is to sell the house. She's very rude. She's very mean about it. And this almost fake empathy. Then I saw Beetlejuice's introduction and it's this ad, actually. Hang on. Yeah, you get a free demon possession with every exorcism. And at the time, I'm like, beautiful, awesome. But as obviously I know now, having watched the film, Beetlejuice is this example of if you dip your hand into that, if you spend less money to get what you want, it doesn't quite go the way perhaps you want it to. These cheap ads that promise something and promise the world and this discount and this extra service and more bang for your buck. It's all this kind of commentary all the way through about how capitalism is twisting humanity, making them perhaps much lesser than they would be without this system that we have. I honestly thought I was reaching with the anti-capitalism thing. Going back and watching the film again, it's pretty much about that. By the way, when I say twisted humanity or lessening humanity, I don't just mean from the consumer's side. Absolutely as well, but also those that are trying to sell, those that are trying to make money. I talk about Jane, I talk about Beetlejuice, and the way they are these examples of how they've been twisted. They are people who just care about the bottom line, getting the money, getting the thing. I think Jane more so, you could perhaps see how she could be a nicer human maybe without having to be ruled by having to sell this huge beautiful house. I'm not trying to take all the blame off Jane, right? She absolutely might have still turned out to be a horrible human or an unsavory human, but it is a system that does bring out the worst in us, and the film kind of goes to pains to show that, demonstrate that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm on day 2 of editing, and dear lord, like, I've got so many sticky notes, man. I'm like the Charlie meme from Always Sunny. I'm gonna keep this quick, I'm so sorry, we'll get back to the video, but I just mix these up. Okay, a huge example is when the Deetsies find out there's ghosts, and rather than find out more, they try and make money from that. That's the first reaction. There's no curiosity. There's no like, okay, let's find out more about the afterlife. It's a film about rejecting the status quo. We get rejecting Beetlejuice, rejecting corporations, rejecting the haunting of the Deetsies. And honestly, possibly the least subtle example of what I've been talking about is what we've just been seeing when Adam and Barbara went against the status quo of the afterlife. They nearly died again. It shows the power of this status quo, right? And how strong it is. And if you go against it, the powers that be will get you. And what was it that saved them? Nepotism. Lydia coming in. This link to, like I say, the corporate overlords, the ones that hold the power here, right? The humans that we have in this scene here, Otho and the Deetsies. If not for their child, Lydia coming in and doing something about it and using that power to save the people that went against the status quo, Barbara and Adam would have been finished. Such a huge example of, you know, within the system, the only thing that gets you out of it is either having money yourself or having connections. Okay, I'm so sorry. Back to the video.
Do you take this woman? Jeez, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a big decision. Sure, yeah.
No! Beetle!
Yeah, get out of it, dude.
Beetle!
Oh. What a wild film. Come on, buddy. You got this.
Beetlejuice!
What a reaction.
There you go. I'm telling you, honey, she meant nothing to me.
Beautiful. Yes. Friends. Beautiful. Harmony. Oh, good. She's doing better.
Hello?
Yeah, and we're getting at the end, this redressing of maybe being dead isn't as bad as it has to be either.
You have got to be kidding me. We spent the whole week studying for that test.
Oh, and they've got
Got an A.
their kid. There we go. Harmony. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Okay. She's got powers now? Of course. What a really good film though, you know, what a really good compact film. And I think if you just want to watch this film and, you know, just surface level stuff, I think it's fun, entertaining, funny, really interesting concept, really original. Pacing wise, I think really, really good. One of its strengths, the introduction of Beetlejuice, which you always have to get to, right? The film is called Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. He's not in it all that much, but I think it works for that as well, right? Because that's not the focus. You get introduced to him, then he goes away for a bit. You stay with kind of who you have that emotional connection with. Obviously you got Lydia as well, which I think is the heart of the film. You know, it holds it together, and I think it's the through line that you kind of go along with, and it ties it all together really, really nicely, while, you know, packaged, like I say, in this really fun, comedic, kind of whimsical wrapping paper. And beneath the surface, you have, you know, this discussion about death, the afterlife, and life. And I think that the focus being life, and getting this young girl, Lydia, who is not doing okay mentally, to a place where actually she does want to exist, she does want to live, and she can be happy, which I think is a really nice progression for the film to take, and for Lydia to have. And then also, like I say, you know, the embodiment that Beetlejuice is of this anti-capitalist idea of anarchy, right? That's kind of what he embodies. And so, you know, if you want to go deeper into this film and find those things, it exists, it's there. And I think it all does come together in an hour and a half runtime, really short runtime, and a really nice, well-packaged movie of a, you know, start, middle, finish of surface level, good, go a little bit deeper, also great, you know, which a lot of films don't quite succeed in. And I think the pacing of it and how quick it is really allows it to do that, because it doesn't stop for you. It just keeps going, you know, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Once it introduces a concept, it's like, right, we're moving on with that, and we're going to change it into something else and go deeper with it as well. All the while having this fun, comedic, good time, good production value, costumes, these sets that have been built, and yeah, really good film. Hey, there we go. If this is your first time watching my channel, please do consider subscribing down below. I do cover such shows as Better Call Saul, The Good Place, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm going through all of those. I've also covered stuff like Breaking Bad, Squid Game, Haunting of Hill House as well. If you'd like to support me, early access to all my videos down below, Patreon and YouTube memberships exactly the same. Thank you, as always, to those who do support me. Honestly, thank you for supporting me in the way that you do. But that was it from me. Hey, consider watching this video right here to keep the hype train going. But other than that, see you soon.